Gosnells have won the toss and they've elected to kick towards the whatever end that is. They're going to the right of screen. Applecross get together in a huddle. Probably the better side on paper. They've won the second semi, straight into the grand final today. And they look very good, they look fit, they're ready to go. Coming off to sit on the bench is Anna's, Spaz,
Brad Ravenscroft and Sparky. Young Jay Sparrow probably very disappointed to be sitting on the bench. Played an excellent last quarter in the second semi-final. Unfortunately missed 6 games through the year, probably lacks a little bit of match fitness.
Well, we're all set for a bounce down in the 89 grand final. Applecross versus Gosnells. There's the siren. Bounce down. Up they go. Big Quinton Bryce comes in, wins the knock down towards Pavey. He can't take it cleanly. Gosnells come through. Picked up by Warwick. He gets a funny old handball straight in the air. Gosnells get it away. Go down towards centre half forward, but the mark's been taken by Whittaker. He kicks out on towards the wing looking for Brearley. Brearley can't mark. Ball at the back of the pack. Scruffy Burton runs through trying to pick it up. Pavey picks it up in the pocket. He goes on to the left boot. Further deep into the pocket looking for Thames. Thames taps it over towards where Taylor's about to pick up, but the ball's gone out of bounds and there'll be a throw in the left forward pocket. Well, it's getting a bit fast. Bryars goes for the knock again. Taylor tries to come through, picked up by a Gosnells player. He kicks up towards the centre of the ground where the mark's going to drop by number 4 of Gosnells. He tries to butter up. He does so, picks it up, goes up towards the half-forward flank where Whittaker sets to spoil. Stays on his feet. And the free kick's been awarded. I don't know what that was for, Stewie.
Couldn't see much in that, possibly over the shoulder.
Well, on the 50-metre line, he goes in towards the full forward line and the mark's been taken by Mick Van Duren. He gets unheavily dealt with there.
You'll have to watch his temper in this game. Got a bit fired up in the second semi.
Whittaker, set to mark, can't mark. Ball at the front of the pack. Schaefer can't pick it up. No one can get clean possession. Ball runs free again, picked up by number 4, goes on the left boot, can't get a good kick away. Everyone's fumbling and farting around at the moment. Warwick picks it up. He gives the handball over towards where Briar shepherds to let Shaper in. He snaps it around towards the centre wing and Scruffy Burton tackles a Gosnells player. Picked up by Gosnells and the snap comes up towards the half-forward flank again where Mick Van Duren sets to spoil but can't, and the mark's been taken by number 13.
Chris Johnson for Gosnells. Lines up from the 50-metre line.
Up towards the 50, and he's kicked a point. Well, there's the first score of the day, and it's Gosnells 1 point, Applecross yet to score.
Very strong breeze Gosnells are kicking with. They do well to use it.
Yeah, it is quite a strong breeze, probably about a 4 or 5 goal breeze. Reece Jenkins doesn't quite know where he's going to go. Very ordinary looking kick, but it's come off well and it's gone straight to Mick Van Duren, who's had a couple of kicks already just to start the day.
Kicks long. Up to the centre half back line, Burton sets, but he's from behind and he's given away the free kick.
Number 10 for Gosnells is the kick. Should have gone in towards the centre, but he elects to go long where Jenkins sets to spoil, no mark. Gosnells stay on the ground into the forward pocket where he's going to kick towards the centre of the ground. Beautifully done. They can't pick it up. Dive on it. And they have, and there'll be a ball up at the just outside the 10-metre square.
Players piled up there. The pressure seems immense at the present moment.
Bounce down again. Bryars goes again. He gets the tap away. Stewart tries to keep it in. Taylor's got it now, but he got a free kick. I don't know what that was for, but he's going to kick out. He goes short, kicks straight into the man on the mark, and the ball's run out of bounds. There'll be a throw in the left forward pocket for Gosnells. Probably the dead pocket, I think, with this breeze.
Expected better than from the captain.
Throw in. Bryars and number 25 for Gosnells also. No one can get it away. Everyone's tapping it forward. It goes towards the line again and out of bounds. Taylor covering a lot of ground early. I saw him in the left forward pocket for Applecross not so long ago, and he's way down in defence now, so that's good to see.
Throw in. Gosnells forward pocket. Breers up. Gosnells players picked it up. They're going for a snap. Number 8. He's pulled it around. That's a good looking kick into the goal square. And it's through for a minor score.
Well, no one looked like they wanted to be in that contest then. It just seemed to have gone through very easily then. Jenkins, he's going to kick in again. Gosnells go to 2 points. Applecross still yet to score. We're about 6 or 7 minutes in.
Coming through to the change room side's end. The youngster Morley's up. He's been bundled over. He still goes in again. Working hard, young Morley. Probably the smallest player on the ground. He's going again. He's picked up. Lovely little kick. Schaefer's coming in. Uses his pace on the boundary side. Picked up, kicks to open space. Gosnells lead the players to the ball. Here comes Lee Wardle Johnson. Immensely skilled player. He's tackled. Good tackle. They pile on the ball. No one can get it out, and the umpire's come in. He's going to ball it down.
Up on the half-forward flank for Applecross. Up they go again. Big David Arthur's going this time. The ball comes towards Gosnells out onto the centre wing. He kicks towards a player who's dropped another mark. That's the second mark he's dropped in about 2 minutes. Prize gets the handball on the receiving end from Warwork. Stewart picks up. He's on the half-back line. He goes over the top towards Taylor. Taylor taps it up towards Mick Van Duren. He can't get it. It's a funny old left-footed kick away. Picked up by Elliott. He goes back out towards this half-forward flank where Burton sets to mark. No one can. Shaper dives on it, taps it out quickly. Picked up by number 9 for Gosnells, who comes through. Bryars comes through on the end of that handball. No one can get it away. Tried to tap it out. Warwork kicks a little scrambly kick up towards Elliott, who's on the centre wing. He's trying to pick it up but can't, and the ball seems to have been kicked out on the full, but that umpire, being a little bit too slow and old, didn't pick that up, so it's just going to be a throw-in on centre wing.
Gosnells seem to have more desire at the present stage, leading the Applecross players to the ball at every moment.
Quinton Bryce couldn't get that away. Taylor on the pack. Again, he tries to get it out. Comes towards Gosnells, number 18. He gets put off the kick. Sam Morley dives on the ball. Pavey picks up about half-forward flank. Gosnells comes through again. It looks like a push in the back. Pavey's gone straight in the middle of the back of number 2, and he's been awarded a 15-metre penalty just to go on with. He plays on, wastes no time, goes up towards the half-forward flank for Gosnells. Straight through his legs of number 13. Stewart picks up, snaps, kick back towards the wing where Schaefer's going to set to mark. The ball's gone out of bounds on the full.
That win factor evident again. It carried it right over the boundary line there.
Number 2, his second kick in just over 30 seconds, so not a very penetrating kick, but it's gone up towards their centre half forward. Number 4 picks it up. He snaps it back towards number 24 for Gosnells. Through comes Jenkins. He goes up towards Schaefer where he's outnumbered 3-1. He goes to fly, can't mark. Bad luck on that occasion. Number 2 comes through, picked up by Burton. He tries to paddle it further forward. Through comes number 6 for Gosnells, and he's got it now. He kicks up towards the centre half forward line. Jenkins should spoil, does. Ball comes to ground. No one can pick it up cleanly. Gosnells player got it now, so too. He's kicked it towards the forward, and it's gone through for the minor score. Well, Stewie, Gosnells seem to be doing all the attacking at the moment. We haven't got it over the half-forward line apart from once.
As I said, Gosnells seem far more desperate at the present stage. Applecross seem like they just might be possibly waiting for something to happen. They can't afford to do that.
That's right. They've got to make it happen, and they've got the players out there to do so. Just trying to pick up perhaps who's playing in what positions. Can't see. Is Carl Briley out? Yeah, there he is. He's out there. Carl Briley is out there.
I was at selection on Friday night, John, and a couple of positional changes that were unusual. You've got Dunga starting at centre half forward. That's an unusual position. Oh, and as we go, Gosnells coming through to goal. Oh, it's a shocking looking kick, and he's put it through for a minor score. Should have made better of that opportunity.
Well, that's right, and I don't know about too many position changes. They're not in order when you're going into a grand final and you're just having won comfortably a second semi. But they'll be all right, I think. Reece Jenkins has got it, and he's going to kick in, and Gosnells have kicked 4 points. Applecross yet to score. He goes out towards Bryars into the pocket. He can't mark, and the ball's been forced over the line and out of bounds.
That's an excellent kick from Jenkins against the breeze. He's kicked it to the 50-metre line. Good effort.
Yeah, he has got a very penetrating kick, Jenkins. We're in the right forward pocket for Gosnells, and Bryars sets to go again. No one cleanly gets the tap away. Gosnells have it now. Snap onto the left boot into towards the full forward area. No one can get it out. The ball's tapped forward. Stewart's dives on it now. He seems to have been taken high, but no free kick awarded. And Aaron Taylor gets up from the bottom of the pack and will have a ball up on the 50-metre line for Gosnells. Bryars and Gosnells ruck go up. Number 13 comes away with it. He kicks up towards the full forward line. No one can mark. Whittaker, Shepherd's, Jenkins to come through. Number 8 for Gosnells has got in our handballs it straight to Stewart. He goes out towards the centre half back position for Applecross, where Elliott takes the mark. doesn't take the mark. He kicks it onto his left boot, up towards Wardle Johnson on a wing. He paddles it in front of himself. He's got to pick it up soon. He can't pick it up. Dives on it now. Gosnells get it away. He taps it out towards his teammate. He kicks onto his left boot. Scrambly play at the moment. No one can do anything right. Morley comes through. Scruff Burton picks it up now. He's on in the centre line. Goes up towards David Arthur at centre half forward. Over the back of the pack. Brearley runs towards it. Gosnells get there first. He handballs back in towards a very foolish handball. But who's got it now? It looks like Pavey. He can't get it cleanly. He's gone into his back again. Well, that's the second time he's done that. The free kick awarded to Gosnells player on the centre half back.
Applecross just don't seem to have the numbers at the fall of the ball at the moment, John.
No, that's right. Kicks out towards the centre wing where the mark's going to be taken by number 9 for Gosnells. He's got it now just over the half back line.
Troy Douglas prepares to kick. Kicks wide and it's over the boundary line for a throw-in.
Throw-in just on the half forward line for Gosnells. Well, they're doing all the attacking. Applecross haven't got it over their centre half forward line. They had a chance there, a fully open forward line, but couldn't make the most of it. I think the boys should really start lifting their rating here, although they're working well against this breeze. Sam Morley's got it now. He can't get a clean kick away. Aaron Taylor gives the handle over to Warwork. Here through he comes. No one can get it. Sam Morley's scrambling along the ground with his foot. Picked up by a Gosnells player there. Scruffy Burton taps it further forward where Warwork's going to get there hopefully first. The Gosnells player does. He gets a snap onto his right boot. Back up towards where Briers meets it with number 4 for Gosnells. Briers first back now. He gets a handball down on the ground where Brearley picks it up. Brearley just inside the line gets a nice looking kick up towards centre forward where Shaper's taken the mark. Here's a chance for Applecross to go through up towards
Cassidy. Cassidy uses his pace. He's straight through. Oh, and he's been hammered. Couldn't have been much talk there. Butters up. Wardle Johnson's in. And it's over the boundary line for a throw-in in the deep full forward pocket for Applecross.
Well, there's a guy down. Looks like Justin Thames has run through him, so he's all fired up for this game. Throw in again. No one can get it cleanly away. Wardle Johnson flicks out a handball to where Brearley should have picked it up, but didn't. Still in, but no, it's gone out of bounds. There'll be a throw in the right deep in the pocket.
They'll have to make sure they guard Brearley today. An excellent player if he can get out on his own.
That's right. Dunga Arthur sets for the knock. No one can get it away cleanly. Diving on it by Cassidy, picked up by Gosnells player who's got it now. He kicks up towards the half-back line where Willis sets to mark for Gosnells. Does well to get away with that. Did that really well. Up towards centre half forward where Whittaker should mark. Doesn't. Bad luck, Kane. Through he goes. He's going to go up and get it now. He's got it inside the line. Go the handball. Doesn't. Goes back onto his left boot and kicks a beautiful pass to Warwork. Well done, Kane Whittaker. He chips short towards Schaefer on the half-back line. He gets dealt with quite heavily and will get a 15-metre penalty. That's undisciplined by Willis for Gosnells. Schaefer's got it on centre wing. He does a funny old sort of kick towards where Thames leads out. He's got it now. Tries to get away from a tackle. Did it quite well. Gives a handball over towards Cassidy. He's got it now. Kicks up towards David Arthur. He can't mark. He's got it now. Paddling it in front of himself. He picks it up. He gets tackled well. Gosnells come away with it. Kicks a funny kick towards Sam Morley where he's done that a number of times with his little foot. Tames, he's picked it up now on the 50-metre line. Left-footed kick up towards Wardle Johnson who'll mark.
Great kick.
Beautifully done by Tames, and Wardle Johnson's got it now about 4 metres out on very acute angle, but I shouldn't have any trouble with that one.
Sam Morley again showing the desperation required by Applecross. Clever use of the foot there to get the ball through to Tames and a beautiful pass to Lee Wardle Johnson in the forward pocket.
Well, Lee Wardle Johnson, he's on a very acute angle, but he shouldn't have any trouble with this. If you run around and kick this, he's gone on the drop, punt and missed. Well, Applecross go to 1 point, Gosnells are on 4 points. But Applecross seem to have started to fire up a bit now, so we're in for a good quarter, I think.
Took them a while to get going, but they seem to have their running players moving now, John.
Yep. Out towards the half-back line for Gosnells, where Tames leads in the race for it with the Gosnells player. He takes the ball, dives and gets away from 2 Applecross players, kicks it up towards the centre wing, where a man loose is going to take the mark. No, he drops it. Stewart's there to help out. So is Warwork, picked up by number 4 for Gosnells. Handballs it over to 28. Wayne Stewart and Aaron Taylor are in there on the half-back line. Whittaker dives on it. They're all on it, but there'll be a ball up about the just outside the 50-metre line for Gosnells.
Gosnells seem to have a lot of loose players in the centre line, John. Applecross better watch that.
Yeah, I don't know who's playing on that big, tall, lanky bloke. I think someone should get him. Gosnells player tries to get a kick away. There's a few players in this. Ball's come towards Morley. He handballs a little one towards Taylor. Taylor over to Warwork. That was well done. Warwork kicks up towards the half-forward line where Thames sets to mark. Oh, beautifully done. Strength. Gives a quick handball out towards Pavey, who's making a burst up towards where Brearley's set. And the mark's been taken by a Gosnells player. He's going to waste no time. He plays on straight away up towards the centre wing, and Taylor goes first to it. He gets wrapped. Oh, he gets a little kick to go on with as well. He's going to play on a kick towards Elliott, who's got it about the centre half forward line now. Can't mark. Through comes Gosnells, number 22. Ball's running free in the centre line. He's going to burst through, get around one player in Briars. Kicks this funny old sort of spiral up. Reece Jenkins can't take the ball. Gosnells player's got it now. He snaps it onto his right boot, and that's gone home. First goal of the day to a Gosnells player. Come unstuck. The idea was right by Taylor, but it came unstuck, Stewie.
Gosnells player wanted the ball there. Elliott seemed to hesitate, and consequently he ran it straight down the middle of the ground. That's the way to play, and a goal resulting for Gosnells.
1 point. Ball back in the centre. Looks a very crowded centre forward line for Applecross at the moment. Up go Briars again with the Gosnells ruckman. Pavey's got it now. He bursts clear of his eye. Seems to have run his distance. He kicks it up towards the full forward line where Scruff Burden can't. It's gone over his head. Picked up by a Gosnells player who's done it well out of the defence so far. Up towards number 4. He's got it on the defensive 50-metre line for Gosnells. In towards the centre. Mark looks to be taken by a Gosnells player. It's not. Taken by Whittaker. Gets around one player. Falls over. It gets tripped up. Gone unnoticed. She's handballed it off to Shaper. Shaper couldn't get it clear. Through comes Morley. Elliott with him now. Elliott paddling it forward in front of himself. Did it well. If he can keep it in, it's brilliant football. He does so. He's going to have one bounce onto his left boot up towards the full forward line, but he's kicked it straight out of bounds on the full. Well, it's all right. At least they're making a few.
You've got to remember, John, that it's a 4-goal breeze, and if Applecross can keep pushing away and keep close to Gosnells, should have no trouble overtaking him in the second quarter.
That's right. Well, they've got it now, and they're coming straight through the centre of the ground again, Gosnells, so he kicks it up towards the centre half forward line where Mick Van Duren gets rode. Warwork's there. He doesn't know what to do with it. Finally gives the handball off to Morley. That was well done. Morley goes a little kick out towards Pavey on the half forward line. Does well to get around that one player. Kicks up towards where Lee Wardle Johnson goes for the mark. Ball at the back of the pack. Gosnells player did it well and got away with it. He kicks a very ordinary kick out towards the half forward flank, and it's gone out of bounds. The side leave a bit to be desired. At this stage it seems more to be their endeavour. Briars can't get it cleanly. Gosnells player gets it, a scrambly old left-footed kick. Taylor's got it now, and he goes up towards the centre forward line where Dunga should mark, and does. Justin Thames loose into the pocket. 4 players run to him, but Thamesy, oh no, too late. Brearley making a lead out on the other side of the ground. David Arthur's got it now. He's going to kick from about 45. A shocking kick's gone straight to the front of the pack, and it's taken a mark by number 3 for Gosnells.
The only player that decided to wait in front of the pack. Clever football, Gosnells.
Well,
Subiaco reminiscent type football, John.
Up towards the centre of the ground. No one. There's 4 Applecross players there, and not one of them looked to be talking. Gosnells have got it now, and they've gone towards centre half forward. Warwork taps it further forward. Picked up by this bloke here. He's going to kick it up towards a teammate who's going to pick it up. If he can pick it up and kick a goal, and he's done it. Gosnells moved to 2 goals for Applecross, 1 point. This is a little bit similar as the last grand final we were here exactly 12 months ago that Gosnells got the burst away. They got to 4 or 5 goals in front, but Applecross came home and got in front to win.
Come back into the centre of the ground, John, for the bounce down, and it goes up. Breer's up again. Strong tap. He's dominating in the centre. The Rovers just don't seem to be able to shark the ball properly though. Moving around, a lot of scrambling play. Gosnells get it out again. Moves down the centre forward position. Van Duren sets with Willis. They bring it down to the front of the pack. Willis covers again. Good effort. Oh, and Gosnells pick up. Little left foot snap. It's been well smothered by Taylor. He's hammered. Run. Whittaker falls to the ground. It's picked up. They're moving it back to the centre of the ground slowly, Applecross. Very scary play. Schaefer bursts through. Good effort. He's given away the kick though, and Gosnells take the kick in the centre of the ground. Back to you, John.
Gosnells have got it now. It goes up towards the centre half forward line where the ball's gone straight over those 2 players contesting. One was Cassidy. Stewart can't pick it up. Gosnells player gives the handball back into the centre. A little scrambling kick towards his teammate of his down further forward. Mick Van Duren, sorry, comes through. And Wayne Stewart's trying to get in on it now. There's Mick now. He comes through for a little left-footed kick. It's going to stay inside the line, and it's just dribbled over and out of bounds, about the half-forward flank for Gosnells. So well done out of that, though. Gosnells had some sort of move set up there, but it was held back by the Applecross players. Well done.
They're ready for the throw-in now. Breers sets himself. He's up again. Brings it down to the throw. Takes it cleanly. Brings it down. Gosnells have picked up. Long hands. But it's too wide for Willis over the boundary line. Just before the forward line. Half-forward flank. Gosnells score side.
Breers taps it forward to where Taylor's always there. Breers will get the kick for that. He seemed to have been pushed as he went to knock that. Breers has got it now. Number 19 stands to mark. David Arthur makes a fairly talked about. Up they go. Gosnells player comes through. Number 10 tries to get the handball over to a teammate. He can't. Pavey smothered that well. In goes number 4 again, and so does Pavey. He seemed to have given that to Schaefer. Schaefer gives it over to Taylor. Taylor gets a little kick up towards Arthur, and Tamesy's got it now off hands. He's had 3 bounces. He goes inside 50. He's on the left boot, and he's kicked it out of bounds on the full. Well, the kick to Brearley was on, I think. Brearley was leading about 25-metre line. Tamesy elected to ignore that, and he's kicked it out on the full. Bad luck. Kick in by Gosnells player. Big torpedo. That's gone about 55, 60 metres, but the mark's been taken by Cassidy. Cassidy's got it about the half-forward length. Beautiful spearing pass, but it's gone straight to a Gosnells player. Big Scruff Burton was out on a lead, but it just seemed to have got there a couple of seconds too early. Sam Morley get there. He doesn't. The ball's marked by a Gosnells player on the outer wing. Brings it back in towards the centre. Goes towards centre half forward where it's gone over the back of the pack again. This seems to be happening a fair bit with this Breeze. Through comes a Gosnells player. He gets tackled well. Brought down. Stewart's got it now. He can't get effective handball away. Mick Van Duren's got it now. Tapped it forward, and Willis has got it from Gosnells, and he's scrambled through a goal. So they move to 3 goals for Applecross, 1 point. And it's not looking too bright at the moment, Stewie.
No, exactly right, John. Applecross don't seem to have the desire. They're not getting themselves to the fall of the ball. Gosnells using this breeze while they're going directly down the centre, and that's the way to play this ground.
We won't be panicking yet, though.
As we said before, John, it's a 4-goal breeze, and Gosnells have got 4 goals now. Applecross have got to try and hold them back before the end of this quarter, I think.
Back in the centre. Cassidy doing a fair bit of moving around here. Seems to be picking up some bloke. Up goes Breers. He gets an effective knock. It'd probably be his 10th or 11th tap out for the first quarter. Gosnells player goes to tap it, but completely missed it. Bit of a loser. Through goes Taylor. Taylor dives on it again. He kicks a scrambly one out towards Pavey. Pavey goes up towards the half-forward line where a Gosnells player leads. Tames is in pursuit. He tries to cut him off. Missed him. He gets around one player. Cassidy dives to smother. There's the siren to end the first quarter. And it's a bit of a mystery, that first quarter. 3 goals, 4 to 1 point. There wasn't much skill there by either side in that first quarter, but I think the breeze could be the main reason.
Definitely right, John. Very scrambly in that first quarter. Gosnells just took the best of their opportunities, and they lead 3 goals, 4 to 1 point at quarter time.
The cameraman seemed to have forgotten his lens, so if the first quarter was a little bit sort of like you felt like you're about 4 miles away when you're looking at it, then don't worry, it's only Harry had a hard night last night. We all know that. But he'll be right from now on, fellas. So bounce down to the second quarter. Up they go. Applecross going towards a strong breeze now. Bryce gets it down. Taylor's got another kick out of the centre. Up towards Arthur at centre half forward. He can't mark. Ball at the back of the pack. Through come Gosnells. Gives the handball over to no one in particular. Dunga goes through again. He can't pick it up cleanly. Seems to have been tackled without the possession of the ball. Through it comes Gosnells. Got it now. Number 4 kicks a snap up towards the wing. Bryce sets for the mark. Seem to have been shepherded out. Taylor's got it again. Dives onto the ground. Can't tap it out. Through comes the Gosnells player. Handballs it straight towards Morley. Morley kicks a funny old sort of a spiral up towards the full forward line where Brearley goes over the top of his head. Through come a Gosnells player. Gets around about 3 Applecross players to go out towards the grandstand wing. Through they come. Morley gets dealt with heavily as through come Gosnells. He tries to pick it up once. Can't. Gets it the second time. He's got it on the centre wing. Kicks up. Funny old drop kick. Drop punt. Whittaker can't. Well, he's been paid the mark. It was a bit touchy.
You watch this kick, John. He should almost bring it down to the 50-metre line.
Big kick from Whittaker, about 55, 60 metres. Dunga can't mark. Bottom of the pack is Thames. Through they come. Gosnells get it away again. A scrambling kick where Taylor's got... He gets away from a player there. He's going to kick long towards where out on a lead is Scruff Burton. Can't mark. He's ball on the ground. Through come a Gosnells player again. He's picked it up, handled him to himself first. Kicked it out towards the wing where another Gosnells player goes towards the mark. Tackled by Pavey. Good tackle by Pavey. He's got it now. He handballs it towards himself. Sam Morley comes through. He kicks it to himself once. Dives on it again. There's about 4 Gosnells players there also. And the ball stacks on the mill, and there's going to be a ball up just outside the centre circle.
Magnificent desperation by Morley there. Took on 3 Gosnells players and beat them. Ball up.
Stop standing on the cord. Sam Morley tries to tackle the Gosnells player as he comes through. Daps towards himself. Whittaker stops him straight away. Mick Van Duren dives on it. Everyone dives on it, and there's going to be another ball up, and it's travelled about 30 metres, and no one's had a clean grip on the footy.
Well, you're slightly lost for words there, Laura. That's unusual.
Yeah, I don't know what happened then. Anyway, Morley's got it now on centre wing. Kicks up towards the left half forward flank for Applecross. Brearley's out and on a lead, sort of.
lacks pace, Brearley, but he makes up for it with skill.
Up towards the centre wing. Gosnells player's got it again. Let's get this together now. Kicks it up towards the forward pocket where a Gosnells player in number 16 is going to take the mark. Who's that? That's good, mate. You're on a different game, you idiot. And while the commentators were having a little bit of a hassle trying to find out who that player was, the ball's been kicked up towards the full forward line, and the mark's been taken by number 28 for Gosnells. We won't know who he is because Stewie still doesn't know which page we're on in the budget. Gosnells players kicked it straight through the middle. They moved to 4 goals, 4 Applecross 1 point. Well, that's shocked Applecross players, or they're going with the wind.
They seem to have any sort of cohesion across the half-forward line. Plenty of Gosnells players around the ball. Not many Applecross players to be seen.
Yeah, they're all going too forward of the play, and no one seems to want to get the ball and make the play. So we're back in the centre. We'll ball up, and let's hope that Applecross can get something going out of this now. Just trying to have a look around for the Applecross water boys and let you know of a few of the stars that have missed out today. We can't find any, they're all sitting down. So Gosnells players got the ball in the stand. He's been awarded a free kick, the ruckman. He kicks it up towards the centre half forward line where about 4 players set to go for the mark. Bryce could have marked it but didn't. He's got it now. He's going to kick it out towards the the scoreboard side. Shaper can't mark. He's fumbled around with it. He's got it now. He's been pushed in the back, and he'll take a free kick about the half back line. He kicks a right-footed pass towards Taylor, who's made another lead. He's got it now. About probably his 10th or 11th kick for the game so far. Wardle Johnson dives to the chest mark. Can't take it. Bad luck. Through come Gosnells. They can't pick it up. Finally they do. Number 11 was pushed off the kick by Elliott. Well done, Elliott. Wardle Johnson's got it now on the half-back line. He's come down a fair way. Give it over to Mick Van Duren. He kicks it out towards the wing. Cassidy goes straight through. So does a Gosnells player, and there's about 3 of them there. One of them got the footy. Kicks it up towards where Sprunt can't mark. He's got it in front now. He's going to pick it up. It doesn't. He gets pushed off it. The ball is going to be balled up again. A few players diving on. There's a bit of desperation out there.
Good defence by Applecross then. Gosnells could have almost run away with it, but they bottled it up, and it's a bounce down. Gosnells half-forward line.
Looks like Brearley's going to come off. No. He's still on. Half-back line. Whittaker does a good tackle. Beautiful tackle came Whittaker, and he's been awarded a free kick for it. Yes, Carl Brearley did in fact come off. He's been brought off the ground.
Gosnells players infringed then, and he's brought the guy right down, almost to the wing position. Whittaker should put this right on the 50-metre line once again.
Backing towards the centre half forward line, looking for David Arthur. No one can mark. Ball at the back of the pack. Pavey looks like if he can get through, he might be able to pick up the foot. He can't. Stacks on the mill again. There'll be a ball up again. We're about the centre half forward line for Applecross now. David Arthur will go for the ruck.
Applecross playing to the flanks far too much, I feel, John.
Well, Carl Brearley's been taken off the ground, and I can't see who's... Oh, yes, number 23's come on. What's his name again?
Sparky's name is Mark Ainsworth. Big 15-year-old. 15
years of age, and he's playing in the under-19s Colts grand final. That's good to see. Well, it's out on the half-forward line for Applecross. Gosnells player has been awarded a free kick. Number 4 for Gosnells. He's had a few kicks. He kicks it up towards the centre wing. No one can mark. At the back of the pack, Mick Van Duren read it best. He's got it now. He's had 2 bounces. He's on centre wing. Gets around one player. Gives off the handball towards Morley, who's going to get run down. He doesn't. He gets a kick away. Lee Wardle-Johnson set for the mark. Can't mark. It's in the left forward pocket for Applecross. Gosnells player kicks up in towards the centre. Through they come. Cassidy can't pick up the ball. Well done by Mark Ainsworth to try and get there to the tackle. Bryers tackles a player. Gosnells player lays it off. Gets around one player. He's in the centre of the ground. Kicks it up towards the half-forward line. West Brunt should spoil. But no, he did it well. Did it well in taking the mark. Well done, David Sprunt. Very reliable defender. He kicks out towards the centre wing, grandstand side. Taylor's got it now. He's got around one player. He kicks a screw pass up towards Elliott on the half-forward line. It won't bounce kindly for him and it's gone out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Whittaker. Terrific shepherd.
Well done, Kane Whittaker. Well, Aaron Taylor's probably the best man on the ground at the moment. He's had about 14 kicks, I'd say. He's doing really well. We're on the half-forward line for Applecross. Their first chance of going into deep into attack and perhaps set up something. David Arthur tries to get a tap away. He was in front of the pack. No one can get it cleanly. Number 5 for Gosnells has got it now. Tries to get around 2 players. Can't. The ball's been forced out of bounds again.
That was Tony Zotti, mentioned as a danger man for the Gosnells side for Applecross today.
Yes, I watched him play in the second semi. He's not a bad player. Throw in, half-forward line. David Arthur to go again. Seems to have pushed that guy in the back. Got away with it. 21 for Gosnells has got it now. He tries to get around one player. He was caught too high. He'll get the free kick about the defensive 50-metre line for Gosnells. Waste no time. Gets a short pass in towards number 11 for Gosnells. Straight through his hands. Picked up it. It goes up towards the centre wing where Bryce should mark and does. He's taking a mark on centre wing. Here's a chance for Applecross. If they can open their forward line, they can set something up really well. He's going to go long up towards where Dunger's going to set the mark again. Can't. At the back, Ainsworth's got it now. Handballs it towards no one in particular. Picked up by a Gosnells player. Kicks in towards the centre and number 4. Who is this number 4?
Richard Keeley.
Richard Keeley's got it now. He kicks a banana kick up towards their centre forward line and Sprunty's taken the mark again. He's really doing well, this young David Sprunt. Kicks out towards the centre wing looking for Elliott, who should mark and doesn't. Chest mark, drop that. He's grabbed the player when not in possession. Dropped what he should have taken, but number 5 for Gosnells has got it now, about just over centre wing. Grandstand side, right in front of a fairly big crowd here today. Kicks it up towards their forward line where Sprunt goes to mark. Can't. Mick Van Duren in there also. He dives on the ball and he's been awarded a free kick, I think. Yeah, he has. He's got the free kick in their left forward pocket. Little short pass towards Taylor for his another kick. He's got it on just over the 50.
What, Johnny, cut that bloody fine. I'll have to have a word to him about that afterwards.
Quinton Bryce goes to mark on centre wing. Can't. Through come a Gosnells player again. He kicks it up towards their centre forward line. Sprunty sets to go again. Wayne Stewart's got it. He does a sure. That's one of the most skillful bits of football you've seen today. Stewart kicked a little one to Morley. Morley kicked up towards the centre forward line. West through comes Burton. He tries to handball it further afield where Gosnells player got it now. Can't handle it cleanly. Come back towards Burton. Schaefer's got it now. He's going to kick in towards Lee Wardle-Johnson. Inside 20. He plays on. He's got on the left boot and he's kicked it straight through the middle. Applecross have got there first and here comes a big run, I'd say.
They moved it again. That started in the back line. David Sprunt and Mike Van Duren playing extremely well.
Well done out of the back line by those blokes. Well done by Quinton Bryers. Brett Shaper, a beautiful pass to Lee Wardle-Johnson, who was let loose about 30 metres out. He played on straight away onto his left boot and he's kicked a great goal.
He left the Smith, I feel, with that sort of a kick.
12-1, Gosnells 4 goals for. Played about 8 minutes in the second quarter. The big Sparrow senior out directing traffic as a water boy. Pavey's got it now. He kicks up towards the centre forward line where it's going to go over the back of the pack. Wardle-Johnson's going to get there first if he can pick it up cleanly. Scruffy's got it now onto the left boot and it's going to go over the top of Arthur and the mark's been taken in the last line of defence by a Gosnells player. Can't quite pick up who it is.
Well, there's only 2 of them. There are only 2 black ones. I'm not sure which one he is though.
Mark's been taken by number 17 for Gosnells. He plays on straight away, gets past Scruffy Burton out on towards the scoreboard wing. Mark's been taken by number 11 for Gosnells. He plays on straight away, gets around one player, but he's caught. Oh, well, I don't know about that. I would have perhaps paid holding the ball in that case, but I'm a little bit biased.
Lucky to get away with it, you're right, John. Gosnells move it up to the half-forward line. Good mark taken by number 13. He waits, he's a little bit undecided. Moves into the centre of the ground. where Breers sets. Well taken by Willis at the 50-metre line. Moves onto his left boot. Spears the pass. Oh, the mark's been dropped. Jenkins caught. Holding the ball. Just about 40 metres out. Waste no time. The Gosnells players moved off to the pass. The Gosnells have taken it. They're not terribly much closer and perhaps on a little bit more of an angle. This is number 5 for Gosnells. Tony Zotti is on his left boot. He's taking his time. Looks like he's going to have a shot from here. He's all the way around. Taking plenty of time with this kick. Plenty of players in the square. All the leads seem to be covered. Oh, that's a shocking kick, John. Can't quite see that. Oh, he's put it out in the full. Lucky escape for Applecross.
That's probably one of the worst kicks I've ever seen. Jenkins.
You can't do that, son.
Why not?
When you get a free kick like that, you've got to stay exactly behind the mark. He tried to run around it.
Well, kicks it up towards where Bryers, he seems to have been pushed in the back. No one can get it effectively away. Number 16 handballs it straight to Bryce. He lays it off to Whittaker. He gets around one play. Onto his left boot. It's smothered. Warwick's got it now. Handballs it over to Elliott. Elliott did well to get it away. Wardle Johnson can't pick it up. Taps it in front of himself. Finally gets it up himself. Handballs it over towards Pavey. Pavey gets around one player. He's in the centre of the ground. Kicks a big spiral up towards the centre forward line. The ball free. Elliott's got it now. Taps it once over the top of himself. Handballs it over towards Tames. Tames, he's got it now. Kicks it in towards the goal, and it seems to have missed, and it's gone through for the minor score. Applecross 1 goal 2, Gosnells 4 goals 4.
At the 12-minute mark of the second quarter, John.
We've been playing 12 minutes in the second quarter. Gosnells player to bring it in. He goes short towards number 13 for them, who's taken the mark just inside, in between the 50 and the 25 defensive. Kicks it out towards the defensive half back line for Gosnells. The mark's been taken by this Keeley player who's playing quite well for Gosnells. Not sure, I think he's playing on a wing. He kicks it up towards centre wing, and the mark's also been taken by a Gosnells player in number 22.
Steve Perry, John.
Steve Perry's got it on centre wing. Kicks it up towards the forward line for Gosnells, and no one wanted that. David Arthur's got it as it's gone to the back of the pack. Handballs it off to Shaper in the centre of the ground. Gets around one player. Kicks it up towards centre forward line, and Gosnells seem to have everyone back there, and Applecross can't seem to get themselves, their forward line, open enough to really get something moving there. Into the centre of the ground where Gosnells player's got it now. He tries to get it away, can't. Taps it out, no one can pick it up. Ainsworth's tried it now. Aaron Taylor's received a push in the back in the meantime, and he'll take a kick right in the centre of the ground.
He really does scurry to the bottom of those packs, Aaron. Earns well-deserved free kicks. He's kicked it long in the forward line. Burton up, almost a good mark. Taines bursts through. Oh, he's been given dropping the ball there. Thought he might have been taken a bit high. Gosnells move it on. It's a high kick. Taylor sets again. Good mark. The only part that wanted that, John. He sets now. Kicks it long into a packed forward line for Applecross. Wardle Johnson up. Great mark.
Well done, Aaron Taylor. Probably, without doubt, the best player on the ground at this stage. He's probably had about 14 or 15 kicks, and he's kicked it towards Wardle Johnson, who's taken a mark uncontested about 25 to 30 metres out, almost directly in front.
Excellent captain's game so far by Aaron Taylor.
Wardle Johnson moves into kick. Nice looking kick. Straight through the middle. Well, not straight through, but it's through anyway, so we'll be happy with that.
I almost shaved the bloody goalpost. What are you talking about?
Well, it sounds good anyway. Got a laugh from our cameraman, so that's enough.
Looks a bit... Our cameraman has currently put the old sunnies on. Looks a bit bleary-eyed at the moment. That's football, bud, isn't it? Hey, John?
It's a funny game.
You lose, so you got to drown your sorrows, and that's exactly what Harry Burgess has done last night.
Back in the centre. Up goes Arthur, who's just come on the ball, taps it towards Morley. Morley gets it smothered. He did it well to pick it up again. He goes out towards the half-forward line where Ainsworth goes the mark. He's been paid a trip. He plays on straight away, gets around one Gosnells player. He's going to kick long, and he does so. He kicks it very long. It's dribbling through, but only for the minor score. Applecross 2 goals 3, Gosnells 4 goals 4.
Applecross seem to be starting to get right back into this match now, John.
Yeah, with a bit of luck they might be able to put 4 or 5 more on before the end of the second quarter. Kick short. Well, that's a very ordinary kick. Applecross should make the most of this, and Thames has got it now. Snaps on towards the right boot, and that's gone through. There's another goal. The unforced error by the Applecross players, and it's allowed them to come through, and they're going to... I don't know.
Sloppy kick by the fullback there. You can't afford to go short kicking against the breeze. And a deserved result for Applecross. They pounced on that. Thames using his strength and snapped it through for a well-deserved goal.
It was 4 goals, 4. We've been playing about 18 minutes in this, the second quarter. Back in the centre of the ground. Arthur comes in to tap it. Gets an effective tap away. Tapped by the Gosnells player back towards this. And through comes Whittaker in the centre half back line. He seems to have been held without possession. He's going to take a free kick. Should go out towards where Sprunt's made a burst down from the back line. He doesn't. He decides to go long. Goes quite long out towards the right half forward flank. The ball goes over the back of the pack, and it's going to dribble out of bounds just inside 50 metres for Applecross.
They need to try and create the loose man and also play direct down the centre of the field, John.
Throw in about the 50 metre line for Applecross.
Young Brad Ravenscross just about to come on the field. Played an excellent game in the second semi. A little bit surprising he started off on the bench today.
Morley kicks it in towards the centre of half forward position for Applecross. Handball to no one from Pavey. It's still in the centre half forward position. Someone was pushed in the back. Number 4 for Gosnells in Keeley, and he's going to receive the free kick, defensive 50 metre line. Kicks it up towards the centre of the ground where Mick Van Duren can't mark. Did well to butter up and get it back. He's been tackled high and without possession. Play on, says the umpire. Through comes Willis. He can't pick it up either. Ball runs free. Out goes Aaron Taylor, who's on the receiving end of another kick. He kicks up towards Thames, who should receive a free kick award, but he paid the mark. Wasn't. Play on, says the umpire. Pavey's got it now. No, it's Elliott. Elliott's kicked a snap kick towards Ainsworth, who's leading out from the full forward area. Can't keep it in, and it's gone out of bounds about the 50 metre line again for Applecross in the right forward pocket.
Excellent pace for a big man, Ainsworth, and Cassidy about to come off. Ravenscroft on into a forward pocket, I assume. Bit of a goal sneak, young Ravenscroft.
Bryce tries to get the effective tap away to Morley. Gosnells have got it now. He's tapping it to himself, and Morley dives on it and just pushes it out of bounds just to keep it in play. It's taking a while to get up.
Looks like he got one for his troubles there, Joel.
A little bloke of... Oh, don't do that. Don't say sorry. Bryce has got it now. Scruffy Burton picks it up, tries to... Oh, he's get ridden into the ground. Play on, says the umpire. It's about centre half forward for Applecross. Thames has got it. He's going to go onto the left boot, but he was pushed off as he went to kick it. He's going to receive a free kick after he's kicked that. He was ridden into the ground, and he's going to take a free kick about 30 metres out on a slight angle and should bring up Applecross's 4th and put him only just 1 point behind. We've played about 22 minutes into the second quarter.
Applecross's smaller men starting to get right into the game at the bottom of the pack, starting to nullify Gosnell's smaller players at this stage, John.
Yeah, they seem to be a little bit more desperate in their forward line, which is starting to pay results for them. Thames will line up from 30. He kicks a low drop punt and has gone away to the right and through for the minor score. They needed that one. 3 goals 4, Gosnells 4 goals 4. We're not on when he does that, I think. Yeah. Oh, we are.
Good call, John, you two.
Sorry. We'll play.
And just as they say, John, Gosnells is a pretty rough area. They're all trying to pinch the pill, mate. That's what it comes down to.
Kicks it out towards the defensive 50 metre line for Gosnells. No one can get it cleanly. Picked up by Warwork. He bursts into an open goal from 25 metres. He's kicked it straight through the middle. Warwork, well done. He did that well. It was just sheer weight of numbers for Applecross on that occasion, and they've all run to congratulate him as he's come probably from half back to kick that goal.
Don't know what he's doing all the way down, that far down in the forward line, John, but a good effort.
Yeah, they did that well. Not a very effective kick out of from a point there, and it was just the sheer weight of numbers of Applecross. They managed to have 2 or 3 players at the fall of the ball. One went for the Shepherd. Warwork picked it up and he ran into open goal and kicked it from 25. Well, the scores are dead even as we bounce down again in the centre, and Arthur seems to have got a interference. He was pushed in the back when they went to fly. David Arthur's got it in the centre of the ground. He kicks a short pass towards Ravenscroft. He can't mark. The ball bounced before it got to him. Gosnells have got it now in the centre of the ground. Through comes number 11. If he can pick it up, he picks it up, lays it off. Well, no, he in fact threw that. Oh, he's called play on the advantage. Scruff Burton's kicked it up towards the full forward line, and Ainsworth can't mark. He's got it though. No, he hasn't. Thames is in there. He can't do it either. Picked up by Breers, and he's kicked the goal. No, he's missed. Bad luck. That was well done. A bit of a funny old decision that. Played the advantage when Scruff Burton picked up probably 15 metres beyond where the free kick was initially awarded. Another point to Applecross. They moved to 4 goals 5. Gosnells 4 goals 4. There's a point the difference in favour of Applecross. I think it's always going to come to Applecross will just persist and run them down, and in the last quarter they should finish on top. Out it comes towards the 50-metre line, taken the mark by number 22. Who's that?
Steve Perry, John. Good strong mark in defence.
Steve Perry kicks it out towards the half-forward line, and Warwork's taken the mark. Should go in short towards Burton, and he does. David Arthur's got it behind him. He handballs it off to Taylor. The handball didn't come off. Taylor's still there. He picks it up at last. Gets a snap kick towards Elliott. Elliott can't take the ball cleanly. Through come Gosnells again, out towards the wing where Taylor tries to shepherd the player out. Through come Gosnells again. They lay it off, and it's going towards the boundary line. Looks like it's going to be run out. David Sprunt in pursuit then. Well, we have a throw-in about the centre wing for Applecross, just forward of the centre for Applecross, and David Arthur will contest. Kind of come from behind, gets a big spoil towards the half-forward line, and Taylor leads in the race, and the ball will go out of bounds again. We'll have another throw-in about 10 metres from where we just had the first one.
Extremely packed Applecross forward line, John, at the present moment. Gosnells stacking their players right down there.
Throw in again. Arthur tries to shepherd a player. No one gets a clean tap away. Ball on the ground, picked up by the ruckman for Gosnells. He can't get a clean handball away. Pavey's got it. There's a siren to end the second quarter, and Applecross are in front by a point. 4 goals.
After the first half of the second semi-final, John.
Yeah. Well, the better players for Applecross at this stage. Applecross is best and probably the best player on the ground at the moment.
Young Sam Morley played very well.
Yes, Mick Van Duren, twin brother of Stewie, is doing well in defence, and so too is Warwork. Juddy Thames is offering something in the forward line, as too is Lee Wardle Johnson. Quinton Breers has had a lot of ruck knocks, so he's also playing well. Hey, come on, mate. Beautiful.
Well, that's it for another season for East Round.
Not us, mate.
Oh yeah, where do you play next week? At Subi? On Saturday? Yeah. I can even have a watch. See Claremont whip South Fremantle's assholes.
Every 5 seconds.
Yeah, he always gets up and gets the ball though.
You went to spoil it.
Should I have anyone a pen? Well, as we at half-time interval, Applecross 4 goals 5, Gosnells 4 goals 4, and we're set for a great last half. Just running through the better players for Applecross, Sam Morley as a rover's done quite well. Lee Wardle Johnson's been a live wire in the forward line. Aaron Taylor, probably the best man on the ground at the moment, has played very well. Mick Van Duren also has played well. Brett Shaper's doing a few things. Mark Pavey's playing all right. Mark Warwork is also working hard out of the back line. Justin Thames in the forward line's doing well. David Sprunt took a lot of timely marks in that quarter, and he's doing really well. And Quinton Bryce in the ruck also has had a lot of taps. So as we look to the better players for Gosnells, Stewie.
Better players for Gosnells, John. Tony Zotti, the number 5. Clint Willis has done a few things. Peter Billich worked hard in defence. Greg Wall and Steve Perry. Also, probably the best player for Gosnells, Richard Keeley, number 4 on a wing.
And we just had Stewie Van Duren go down and into the rooms at half-time to have a listen to what Craig Campbell had to say. So we'll get him to give us a rundown of just exactly what Craig Campbell had to say to his players at half-time.
Firstly, I tried getting into the Gosnells rooms, but the doors were shut, and I was told in no uncertain manner that there's no way I was getting in there. Walked into the Applecross change rooms, and young Craig Campbell used no shortage of superlatives in his address to the players at half-time. He stressed to them they had to be in front this quarter against the Breeze, that they couldn't play as a single team, they had to play as a team, not as individuals, and to win it for themselves, not for anybody else, but for themselves, to be elated and to win it for themselves. He said that he said it's the whole year, 20 weeks. It's going to be all wasted if they don't just get out there, push hard, work as a team, and he reckons they'll win this one. Thanks, John.
Well, as we await the players to come back on for the second half, there's only 1 point of difference, and we really are set for a great game in this second half. The Gosnells players are running onto the ground, and we're set for a start in probably about 2 or 3 minutes. Are we on? Are we on? Applecross. He'll need to get some tweezers tonight, I think, to pull out those splinters. So too will probably Anna's, but we can't really do much about that. We're set for a great last half.
I've got to remember, John, they're all part of a team. I saw young Jamie Sparrow in the changes. He looked a little bit of a dispirited young man at the time, but he has to remember he's been out for 6 weeks, and Craig Campbell does have faith in him, and he'll get his opportunity later in the game. Some
good tweezers if he wants to borrow mine. I've had to pull out a few splinters myself about the last 10 weeks. Anyway.
Your city on the bench wasn't really injury, though, was it, John? More attributed to a loss of form, wasn't it?
Holy! Bounce down again, the second half is underway. Bryars will get the tap away. Through comes Sam Morley, snaps it on towards his left boot, out towards the wing where Keeley's going to come through. Waited for the ball, then it's bounced past him. He picks it up again, he breaks in towards the centre again and goes onto his left boot. The mark's been taken by number 11 for Gosnells, kicks in towards the forward pocket, and Reece Jenkins has come out and take the mark in the last line of defence. He's going to bring it out towards the grandstand side. That was quite foolish, as he has to snap it back onto his left boot there. Whittaker spoiled, and the mark's been paid. I think Whittaker did touch that, but...
Untimely butterfingers from Reece Jenkins in the last line of defence there, John.
Yeah, that was... Could be the reason for this goal, I think. Number 12 for Gosnells is lining up for a goal. Nice looking kick, but he ran out that way, and that's exactly where he kicked it. So another point to Gosnells. They move to 4-5, Applecross 4-5. It's dead even, and we've played about the 1 minute into the third quarter. Reece Jenkins to bring it back into play. Out on towards the scoreboard wing. Up they go. Elliott can't mark Warwork at the front of the pack. Elliott was interfered with as he went to mark that, and he's going to receive the free kick on the defensive 50-metre line. Quickly gets it up towards the centre of the ground where Arthur leading out's taken the mark. Good kick from Elliott, and Arthur's got it. He plays on straight away, kicks it up towards the right half forward flank where Warwork will set, and straight through his fingers, and the back of the pack they go. Lee Wardle-Johnson leads in the race. They dive on it now. Warwick's got it. He handballed it straight into Wardle-Johnson's face, and he seems to have felt the effects of that one. He's got his head down.
Almost staggered to the ground there, John. Didn't look where he's handballing in that time.
That was quite funny. Up they go again. Ainsworth gets the tap away. Razencroft tries to pick it up. He's still over it. He finally picks it up. He's tackled, and he's received the free kick over the shoulder. He plays on straight away in towards Burton at centre half forward. He can't mark. Through comes Schaefer. No one can pick it up cleanly. Burton handballs it towards David Arthur. He gets tackled when they're not in possession. Play on. On the 15-metre line, no one can get it out. Dunga finally gets it out towards the 25-metre line. Through they come. Beautifully tackled by Razencroft. Play on, says the umpire, as number 5 for Gosnells brings it back in towards the centre, and Bryars should mark. Doesn't. Back of the pack. Gosnells player taps it towards himself. Through comes Elliott. He's running back towards the Gosnells forward line. He finally picks it up and goes out towards the grandstand wing onto his left boot. Beautiful pass to Pavey, who's going to go over his head, but he leads in the race for it now. Taps it to himself once, can't keep it in, and it's gone out of bounds. Half forward flank left for Applecross.
Strong work there by Elliott, starting to come into his own now.
Yeah, he's playing a lot better than he was in the first half. Bryce will go and be uncontested for the tap. Through come Gosnells, drops it when he shouldn't have. Spiraled out, Thames caught back then. Gosnells player kicks up towards the wing where Whittaker should go the mark, doesn't he? At least he effectively stopped the Gosnells player from marking. Number 11 dives on, handballs it straight towards Whittaker. Picked up by Rosencross, tries to get around one. The handball smothered, got it by the Gosnells ruckman. He snaps it back towards their half-forward line where Stewart can spoil, but the chest mark's been taken by number 28 for Gosnells. Played for that 15 metres and didn't get it. Kicks it up towards the centre half forward position. Reece Jenkins leads out, goes the spoil. Through comes Schaefer, gets a left-footed scrambling kick up towards the half-forward line. Stewart goes with the number 28 for Gosnells. Ball still in. Schaefer could get there first. Gosnells player dives on it, picks it up, left-footed kick up towards the full forward line. Willis has got it now. He's going to line up and kick on goal, and he's kicked that straight through the middle. They move to 5-5, Applecross 4-4, and that was well done by Willis. A beautiful straight kick from about 35 metres out.
Set for the bounce down. They're up. Terrible bounce by the umpire. Ravenscross picks up long kick straight to the forward line. Good effort. Almost interfered with by Thames. Burton seems to be fumbling. Oh, Gosnells player over it. Oh, bursting through as a Gosnells player. They created space once again. They've got themselves out of trouble. Oh, great mark by the Gosnells player. Number 12. Who's that, John? You wouldn't have any idea. Nigel Wilkes, terrific mark. Oh, and he's bombed it long right to the forward line. Oh, shine a light. And, oh, Schaefer. Oh, Gosnells strong. Clinton Wilkes. Oh, he's taken another mark. He's just gotten away from his man at the present stage.
Well, Willis has got it about 25 metres out, and he's going to have a shot on goal on a slight angle. Bring up Gosnells 6th. Comes in straight through the middle. Gosnells move to 6 goals 5. Applecross 4-4. We've played about 6 or 7 minutes in this, the third quarter, and Applecross need to get something going and get a few. Looks like Schaefer's coming off the ground. Don't know what that'd be for, but I don't know who's coming on. Yep. Well, Spaz is coming on at last.
Young Jay Sparrow, grid from ear to ear. He's very happy back in the run at the moment.
Back in the centre of the ground, Sparrow is going to go probably to about a wing, I'd say. Schaefer came off, he was playing on Keeley. Bad bounce from the umpire. Bryce should take it cleanly, does so. Gets a big kick up towards centre forward where it's over the top of Burton. Ball running free. Back there first as a Gosnells player. Rosencross got it now. Gets a handball where Scruffy Burton leading the race for it. Seems to be moving a bit slowly, Scruffy. I don't know if these ankles still playing up.
Saw him in training on Friday. I still looked a little bit suspect, John. Doesn't seem to be able to turn really well at the moment.
Well, we have it inside the 50-metre line for Applecross in their left forward pocket. Bounced down by the umpire. Looks like Ainsworth's going to fly for it. Gets the tap away. Gosnells player kicks it up towards their centre wing. Through everyone's legs. Bryce has got it now as he's done really well to get around one player. Kicks a short pass towards Pavey, who's got it on their half-forward flank, and he'll settle things down. Go towards Tamesy was the call from Robbie Skeen sitting alongside me. They all fly. The Gosnells player comes away with it, handballs it to a teammate who kicks it in towards the centre of the ground. Whittaker's going to get there. He can't take it cleanly. Through comes Warwick. He left it behind. Whittaker left it behind again. It's gone behind him. No one can pick it up cleanly. They dive on a push forward by a Gosnells player. Whittaker finally picks it up. He goes back towards the centre forward position where Burton will fly. Can't mark at the back of the pack, and the push in the back. Free kick has been awarded to a Gosnells player.
Burton seems to be getting a little bit frustrated at the moment. Not playing in front, which is probably the problem.
We haven't seen many high marking so far today. Where Breers has just taken a mark in the centre half back position for Applecross. He's going to go out towards the scoreboard wing. Kicks a long kick towards Elliott, will mark. Beautifully taken, handballs it quickly off to Taylor. Taylor up towards the full forward line where Juddy Thames is there. No one stays. Juddy Thames stays to his feet, can't pick it up cleanly. They dive on it. The target after handballs it off to Wardle Johnson into an open goal, and he's kicked it from inside 10 metres. Applecross is 5th. They move to 5-5. Gosnells 6-5.
They look very dangerous when they get that run and flow game going, don't they, John?
Well, that was well done. All they got to do is keep that forward line open and kick long towards Thames, and if he can provide the contest, and if he can't mark, there's always Wardle Johnson scouting around to pick up the loose ball, as was the case then, and they got an easy goal out of it. I won't say what I was going to say. Up they go again. Bad bounce by the umpire. Taylor, the rover, will fly. He taps it back towards the Gosnells direction. Picked up by Pavey, or Elliott, sorry. He taps it to himself again. Through comes Sparrow. He can't pick it up cleanly, but he's going in for it. Finally picks it up, gets away with it, beautifully done. He was pushed in the back when he went to kick that. Play on, says the umpires. Keely's got it now, straight through his arms. Picked up by number 13 for Gosnells. Kicks it up towards their centre half forward position. Warwork goes back with the flight of the footy. Did it well to get away from that, and he kicks it out towards their half, the Applecross's half back line, and Sprunt leads in the race for it, but it's going to beat him and go out of bounds.
Showed magnificent desperation and skill to get through those three Gosnells players there, John.
Yeah, he did that really well, did Warwork. He's playing really well. Throw in. Half forward line for Gosnells. Breers taps it straight to Warwork for another kick. Up towards Ainsworth, who's going to take the ball. Gets around one player, should handball it off to Elliott. Elects to kick in towards the centre of the ground. Diving on it is a Gosnells player. Can't mark. Through come number 11. He snaps it on back towards where Keeley should mark. He doesn't. No one can get away. Stewart taps it further forward where Pavey should... Picked up by... The Gosnells player can't pick it up. He's kicked it along to himself once. Sam Morley leads into to put some pressure on now. Number 2's got it now. He taps it forward towards 28. He thought about the handball, but decided to kick a short pass to number 16 for Gosnells, who's got it on their half forward line. He's going to kick long. Someone should spoil this, and Willis used his body then to outmanoeuvre Mick Van Duren to take the mark, and he'll kick from about 20 metres out on a slight angle.
Might be a change there. This could be Willis's third goal, although one of them wasn't directly attributed to Mike Van Duren. He's beaten him twice in the air. Oh, and he's missed. Lucky miss there. Good let off for Applecross. Could possibly see Warwick coming onto that other back flank, I feel, John. Mike Van Duren doesn't quite seem to have the bulk to outmanoeuvre Willis in the one-to-one contest.
Kick back in. Jenkins kicks it long and high to where Breers sets to mark. Didn't mark. Bad luck. Play on. Through it comes Sprunny, should pick it up. He can't. It goes through his legs once. Taps it back out towards where Taylor's picked it up for probably about his 18th kick. Kicks it up towards the half forward line where Ainsworth leads out. Takes the mark. He was tripped up as he marked. He played on quickly. Got it onto Elliott. He's kicked it just over the top of his head, and the Gosnells player's going to come out and pick it up. He was pushed in the back, and Elliott will receive the free... a Gosnells player will receive the free kick.
Ainsworth's disposal currently letting him down, John. That's twice his misplaced kicks that have resulted in Gosnells' possession. Back
up towards the centre wing for scoreboard side. Taylor dives on it. Seemed to have been pushed. Play on, says the umpire. Breers, the ruckman for Applecross, dived on it. No one can get it away effectively, and there'll be a ball up on centre wing.
Breeze just seems to be dropping off at the moment, John.
Yeah, the breeze has died down, which is good. Hopefully it'll pick up again in about 20 minutes. No one can get it away effectively. Taylor dives on it, gives the handball towards Applecross there. Picked up again by Taylor. He goes to the left foot that was smothered. Number 11 for Gosnells lays off the handball to number 5. He kicks it back towards their half forward line where Sparrow comes through. Smothered the ball well then. No one can pick it up cleanly, and it looks like there'll be another ball up. Ball up again on centre wing. No one's gained much ground in the last 2 or 3 minutes. And Ainsworth seems to be the flyer. Bad bounce again by the umpire. Through comes Elliott. He did that well. He's had a bounce now. He kicks up towards the centre forward position, but out come a Gosnells player, and he was allowed to take that mark uncontested. He'll bring it out towards the centre of the ground where number 22's taken the mark. If he gets on quickly, he's taken his time, and he's wasted about 2 leads that have come out. Out they come. Well, beautifully taken. Great mark by Kane Whittaker. Great mark by Whittaker. Kicks up towards the centre half forward where Burton will fly with Arthur. Ball at the front of the pack. Through comes Sparrow. He can't pick up. Gets the handball out. Morley should go straight. Missed by the Gosnells player. Morley's got it now. It's his second bounce as he runs inside 50. It's his 4th bounce now. He's going to have a shot. It's his 5th bounce now. He has a shot from 25 metres out. He's run 45 metres to kick a great goal. It started from Kane Whittaker, and they've all gone to congratulate him. That was magnificent. There's 2 Gosnells players down, and Sam Morley's kicked an inspirational goal that you should see Applecross go berserk now.
Magnificent chefing there by Justin Thames. Came in, took 2 of the players out. Good work by Applecross, and a terrific run by Morley. He's a great little fighter, that man.
Oh, it's great to see the feeling that's out there. There's so much spirit there. I'd say all but even the fullbacks run from up towards the centre to do something there. There's no one back in the centre of the ground for the throw up. The ruckman was too busy congratulating Sam Morley to do anything about getting back in the centre for the tap. Anyway, we've got the centre half back. The free kick's been awarded to a Gosnells player. He goes a big spiral into the left forward pocket for Gosnells. And Willis has taken the mark. He's out position and Mandurin again. Not much you can do about that. It's just purely strength.
Got to be a move, John, I feel.
A bit harsh, mate, I think. Willis lines up from 25 metres out and he's kicked to the answering goal.
Come on, mate, you can't call that harsh. That's his 4th goal.
Well, that was the answer. Put a bit of a dampener on an inspirational bit of footy by Sam Morley, which started from Kane Whittaker's mark about centre half back. Applecross 6-5, Gosnells 7-6. A lead of 7 points to Gosnells. We've been playing probably 15 minutes in this, the 3rd quarter. Back in the centre of the ground, where the ruckman's got back in there this time for the knock.
That switch has happened, John. We'll work on to Willis.
Tapped it beautifully down to Morley, who's got a kick out towards the left half forward flank where Shaper goes for it. He got it now. He's burst away from one player. He gets dealt with heavily after he kicked him. The mark's been taken by David Arthur inside 50. If he gets on with it quickly... No, he's taking his time. He fancies himself to kick this goal. He's going to have a shot from 45 metres out. He's kicked it high. They're going to contest about 10 out. No talk there. Ainsworth lays it off to Wardle Johnson, who's missed it. Goal, he should have probably kicked then. They all flew on that occasion, Breers and Thames, and they probably spoiled themselves. There was no Gosnells player there.
Didn't seem to be talk evident. Clever handball out of the pack by Ravenscroft there.
Applecross 6-6, Gosnells 7-6, a lead of 6 points to Gosnells. We've been playing about 17 minutes. Over the half forward lines the kick in. Pavey's got it now. He gets around one player, bursts away, goes in towards Thames. Thames spoils, couldn't get there in time to mark. Did well to spoil. The Gosnells player's got it now. He got up after... And Whittaker's taken it in the centre of the ground. Kane Whittaker, right in the centre of the ground. He's slowed things down a bit, had a look around to see what leads are on offer. He's got a bad kick. Breers flies, Taylor also goes as well. No one can mark. Socket away from a Gosnells player where Sprunts butters up. He gives the long handball to Taylor about the half forward line. Gets around one player. Kicks it long up towards their full forward position. Ravenscross sets in a good position to mark. Can't. Through comes Thames and Arthur. No one can get it away. That's got to be holding the ball. A handball away. Over to Elliott. Elliott into an open... Oh, the handball was about 10 metres. Picked up by a Gosnells player who kicks high. Not very long, didn't cover much ground. Through come the Gosnells player, can't mark. The ball on the ground, Sparrow can't pick it up the first time. Stewart's got it now, he runs back, ticks it over the top to where Ainsworth sets the mark. He took that easily. He's got it in the centre, he plays on quickly out towards the right half forward flank where Pavey's got it. He gives a short pass towards Thames and beautiful mark. Oh, that was a top mark by Thames. He looked like he wasn't going to get there, but he did, and he's taken a great mark and will have a shot from about 30 metres out.
Reminds me of Jason Dunstall, this young man. Strong, fast, and a terrific mark. Could kick a goal too.
FIFA, FIFA, FIFA. Juddy Thames from 25 metres out. That's a good looking kick. That's a goal. That's the way. Applecross are coming. They've gone to 1 point in front. They've moved to 7-7. Gosnells 7-6.
Magnificent build up there by Applecross. Started across the half back line, created space, strong mark by Ainsworth in the centre of the ground. Good pass, resulted in the goal.
Yeah, that was well done. That was well done by Stewart to get it off the half back line and pass it in towards Ainsworth in the centre of the ground, who gave it to Pavey, who broke and did a beautiful spearing pass to Thames, who's probably kicked his second, I think. Back in the centre, up they go. Arthur gets the effective tap away. Applecross haven't lost a ruck knock today, I don't think. Pavey's got it now, he leads in the race. David Arthur, they all ran through it. David Arthur was there behind to pick it up. He kicks it up towards the forward line. Thames was interfered with when he flew. They've dived on it. Oh, Juddy Thames has thrown one in while they're all holding the footy. He's on the ground, he's lying down, trying to...
He got given one then by the Gosnells player, John, I thought.
Protesting for the free kick is Juddy Thames. Not forthcoming, and there'll be a ball up in between the 25 and 50 metre line. Up they go. Breers gets the tap. Knocked away by a Gosnells player. Pavy's the only one back to butter up. Kicks it up towards where Walter Johnson will fly. And he's taken a great mark. Got to the front of the pack of two Gosnells players and took a top mark, and he'll kick from about 20 metres out on a slight angle.
Just a rake of a play, but he's got a terrific leap and a magnificent pair of hands, Lee Walter Johnson.
He'll have no trouble with getting a 6-pointer here. He's going to kick from 20. In he comes.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's hit the post. Well, Walter Johnson just...
Hasn't had his kicking boots on these last couple of weeks, John. I think he actually kicked something like 55 goals 3 or something incredible like that until the second semi-final. Then he kicked 6 points, and he's kicked 3 or 4 points again today.
Is that right? Back it out. Mark's been paid to Elliott, centre half forward for Applecross, and he's going to slow things down. No, he gets it on quickly towards Taylor inside 50. He's taken another mark. Probably about his 17th kick for the game, Taylor. Going to kick long. Who's going to fly? Arthur gets the front. No one can mark. Arthur's got it. He claims the mark. Can't play on. Elliott kicks for goal, and it's gone through for a point. Applecross moved to 7 goals 9. Gosnells 7 goals 6. A lead of 2 points. Well, they're persevering into this breeze, and they'll probably go into the 3/4 time break with a couple of goal advantage. He comes out grandstand side. Schaefer flies, can't mark. Keely's got it now. He slowed things down and got the kick on towards Sam Morley in pursuit. Was shepherded well. It's number 16 for Gosnells, has his third bounce. Stewart approaches him, goes up towards the full forward line where Reece Jenkins is solid in defence, and he's taken a good mark, the saving mark. He kicks it out to where Whittaker's broken away. It hasn't gone to him on the full, but he's picked up now and he's burst away. He goes out in towards the centre of the ground where Arthur's taken the mark. Slows things down, gets a quick kick over to Warwork. They've got something set up here. They've created the loose man, and he's given it over to Pavey. Pavey just outside 50, goes in towards Thames. At the back of the pack's Ravenscroft. He's got it now. He kicks in towards the goal, and Walter Johnson taps it back for Elliott. Elliott dives on it. No one can get away, and there'll be a ball up. That was all right. Good burst there.
Good thing about Walter Johnson to tap it back to Elliott. Unfortunately, he just didn't quite reach him on the full.
Well, they've set up the wall across our forward line, hit Applecross. Gosnells player was tackled around the neck. Play on, says the umpire, has paid the advantage. He kicks it back towards the centre wing on the scoreboard side. Number 3 can't pick it up. Socket away by a Gosnells player towards their half forward line. Number 18 for Gosnells handballs it off to number 5. He kicks a left-footed kick up towards the full forward line where number 28 sets with Jenkins. Jenkins can't mark. Stacks on the mill, and there'll be a ball up in the teeth of goal.
It's amazing how quickly Gosnells converted that from their full back line straight into the forward line with some good open football.
Warwork leads in the race for this foot. He picks it up, one grab, gets a big handball over to Taylor, who's loose on the wing again. Bursts away, kicks it up towards the half forward line. Ainsworth leads in the race for it. He's got 3 Gosnells players in pursuit. Can't get around one of them who tackles him. Oh, he's been paid the free kick for around the neck, which lucky for Applecross to come off. He kicks it in towards the centre where...
Geez, you need a ladder to get on Ainsworth's shoulder, wouldn't you, John?
Through comes Pavey. He's burst away again. He's come out of his shell. He kicks up towards where Thames can't mark, over his head. Walter Johnson and a Gosnells player lead after this footy. No one can do it. Willis picks it up on the defensive 50-metre line. Gets a kick out towards the grandstand half back line for Gosnells. Picked up by Keeley. He's got it now. Gets a left-footed kick back in towards centre wing. Over Pavey's head. He can't pick it up. Through comes Whittaker. He seems to have been pushed. Play on, says the umpire. He pushed again, but he got it out. Sparrow's picked it up now. He's got a snap kick over towards Ainsworth. Bounces off his shirt. He tries to tap it to himself. Willis knocks it away. No one can get clean possession. And the free kick's been awarded to number 15 for Gosnells. A 15-metre penalty as Ainsworth. A little bit of frustration coming through here. And the crowd has started to go a little bit berserk. This is good.
That was Pavey, in fact, John.
What was it, Pavey, was it?
Yep. It's his second penalty today, John. Undisciplined football.
Gosnells player goes towards centre half forward. Whittaker sets for the mark. He can't. He was held. Play on, says the umpire. 28 for Gosnells. Kicks a short pass towards number 5. Set number 2 over his head. The ball's gone out of bounds in the right forward pocket as we hear the siren to sound 3/4 time. Applecross 7-9, Gosnells 7-6. Applecross have a lead of 3 points. And this could be a very interesting last quarter. Let's just hope Applecross can make the most of this breeze that's starting to pick up again.
Yep.
3-quarter time, Applecross 7-9, Gosnells 7-6. The better players for Applecross to this stage, Sam Morley with that inspirational goal in the third quarter was a very magnificent effort on his part, and he played quite well that quarter. So too did Mark Pavey, who got a lot of kicks around the wing area. Kane Whittaker at centre half back did well. Also David Arthur offered him something at centre half forward. And Aaron Taylor still manages to pick up his 8 or 9 kicks for the quarter and is still probably the best man on the ground. And also Breers is getting a lot of ruck knocks. Stewie for Gosnells.
Once again, Tony Ziotti, number 5, did well. Chris Johnson, number 13, probably their best player still. Richard Keeley, number 4. Although when James Sparrow went on to him midway through that third quarter, I thought he nullified him just a little bit. Dale McLeish, number 16, did well. Number 8, Clint Willis, kicked 3 vital goals in that quarter, used his body extremely well and forced a change from Applecross coach Craig Campbell. Switched Mick Van Duren, who probably lacked a little bit of bulk, off him and brought Warwork onto him, who'd been playing extremely well from his half-back flank. That's about it for me, John.
No, I don't know where they came from. They showed up last night sometime.
We on? Well, I'd really like to see Applecross make the most of this last quarter and kick about 6 or 7 goals and have a big win, because I'm thirsty and I want to get very blind tonight.
One for you and I'll be blind.
Harry Burgess, after Harry night last night, he's just made a little comment. He said he reckons 1 beer and he'd be blind again. Wouldn't be surprised. If you were here today and you had to look at his eyes, you wouldn't be surprised either. He's a bit of a drinking man, young Harold. One of the East Fremantle development squad people, and professional video recorder man. He's done an excellent job here today on the video. Unfortunately, he forgot the lens cape for the first quarter, so viewers, you may find it just a little bit difficult to identify your players at that time. Looks like Harry's panning over to that huge Emu Export lager can over there, and I wouldn't mind just throwing myself in that and wallowing myself for a little while after the game. How about you, John?
No, mate, I don't drink. The Applecross players break away and they move out. 18 of them move onto the ground for this last quarter for the 89 grand final as they're 3 points in front.
And seems to have come up again, John. If you didn't hear me, I was just mentioning to John Lawrence, reserves and league footballer for East Fremantle. The breeze seems to come up once again, so this could be to the advantage of Applecross. As long as they don't let the breeze do it for them and they still work their way, keep the open spaces like they were starting to do at the end of that third quarter, they should win this one, John.
Yes, I think they've got a very big chance of winning this game. His last words to his players, and he walks off the ground, probably a little bit nervous, but still very confident of winning, I'd say. He's sporting a new haircut. I don't know if it's particularly fashionable, but it's good stuff anyway, Craig.
Craig's clothes aren't fashionable either, but we won't say too much about that, hey, John?
Who did it first, Briley or Craig?
Well, I think Breels has got a little bit of extra... Oh, actually, it's hard to tell. They're both pretty well rounded. I'd say Breely was the first one to go for the haircut, John.
Back to business. Bounce down. Last quarter of the 89 grand final. Applecross versus Gosnells. 3 points of difference in favour of Applecross. Arthur goes the punch straight to Keeley, who gets around 2 Applecross players to get up towards centre half forward. Sprunt goes to spoil, did that well. Mick Van Duren lays it off to Whittaker, gets caught as he kicked, back in towards the centre of the ground. That's a top kick. Picked up by Elliott, can't quite pick it up. He keeps it in front of himself, gets pushed off, taps it back in towards to make better position for someone else. Picked up by a Gosnells player. He gets caught, he's found holding the ball, and Mark Pavey gets a free kick.
Magnificent third quarter for Mark Pavey. Hopefully he can carry on with it in the last quarter.
Kicks high up towards where Briers sets to mark the spoil. Through comes Taylor. He's got it now. He snaps it onto his right boot where Thames and Wardle Johnson are there. No one can mark. Through they come. Wardle Johnson get there. He doesn't. Brought away by a Gosnells player. Kicks it out towards where it's 2-on-1 Ainsworth. And knocked them both over, but up gets the Gosnells player first. Very uncoordinated kicking style, and he's kicked it straight to David Arthur on the half-forward line for Applecross. Got to get on with it quickly.
That uncoordinated kick from that player from Gosnells, he tried out for Eastman on Colts last year, just by the way. Didn't make it, unfortunately.
Arthur goes to spiral, didn't quite work. No one's there, and Willis chips in to take a good mark in defence. He goes out towards the forward pocket, the defensive 50-metre line for Applecross. A short kick again over by a Gosnells player towards number 9. He's marked it on the half-back line and will settle things down. Gets a kick, goes right around the boundary line. Mick Van Duren goes to spoil, did that quite well. Whitaker dives on it, Gosnells player dives on it, can't get the ball away. Through they come. Kick away by number 12, up towards their 50-metre line. Through they come. Stewart's there, gets around one player. He's going to get a quick... Oh, he gets dealt with afterwards, and he's going to get a free kick up the ground. He was seen to be...
Chip it to Morley in the centre, John.
Elliott's got it now, and he's on the... Kicks it up towards the centre forward position where Breers and Arthur set for the mark. No one can. Ball to the front of the pack. No one there for Applecross. Oh, you've got a good left foot. Number 9's got it on the centre wing. He tries to lay off the handball. Can't. It goes full on the ground. He taps it out towards his goals. Arthur leads in the race for it. Beautifully done by that Gosnells. Through comes Whitaker. Bounces off one player. Still got the footy. But unfortunately, a hurried kick and it's gone out of bounds on the full. And the Gosnells player's going to get a free kick. Number 9's got the free kick to bring it back into play.
He moves up. He's crossed into the centre. Pack flies. Applecross punch it out. Morley's there. Oh, here comes Willis. Oh, great tackle, Mick Van Duren.
Tackle.
Reece Jenkins on there.
Great tackle, Mick Van Duren. That hold it play over a bit. It's gone towards Schaefer. Schaefer handballs it over towards Sparrow onto the left boot, in towards centre half forward. It's going to go over the back of the pack. Breers falls over. So does his teammate, opposition, and there'll be a free kick to Quinton Briers.
He's got to get it on quick, John. The Applecross forward line very open at the moment.
If he can get it up towards where Thames is there, Wardle Johnson will scout the pack, and Thames on a lead. Breers will go over his head. Wardle Johnson at the back. It's going to dribble through. Taylor's first there, and it's dribbled through and only for a point. 7-10, Gosnells 7-6. A very tight game. We've been playing about 4 or 5 minutes into this, the last quarter.
Excellent defensive work there by Whitaker and Mick Van Duren.
Oh yeah, that was magnificent stuff by Mick Van Duren to tackle that bloke as he was about to kick on goal. Anyway, it's brought back into play by Gosnells player. Sparrow goes to the spoil from behind. He comes through forward, runs into Aaron Taylor. He still let go. No one can pick it up cleanly. Breers is there. He handballs it back towards Taylor. Spins out of one tackle. He's got it now. Handballs it off to Sparrow. He tries to give it over again to Thames. Thames can't pick it up cleanly. Sparrow's there to butter up again, and he dives on it. And Gosnells player dives on top of him, and we'll see a ball up on the just inside the 25-metre line.
Sparrow definitely added some life to the half-forward line and wing area since he's come on, John.
Yes, he has. He's done well. Tapped in towards the 10-metre square the Gosnells player does. Oh, he's...
Had a bit of a stutter there, John. I'm not really sure what he was doing, but then again, you can't blame him. They're golfers.
Well, 7-10. Sorry, it's Applecross 7-11, Gosnells 7-6. Kick straight in down the middle. Razencroft's in front. He's been paid a free kick for over the shoulder. He's got it inside 50. If they can set something up and kick a goal here, we could see the end of Gosnells and the spearing of a couple of kegs.
A couple, John.
Razencroft from about 50 he'll kick. Nice looking kick. It's drifted away to the right hand side and through for the minor score. 7-12 Applecross, Gosnells 7-6. A lead of exactly 1 goal. Willis will bring it in for Gosnells. He kicks in towards the right half forward flank for Applecross. Over the back, Elliott. He can't mark. Ball to the front of the pack. Gosnells player kicks it towards a teammate of his, number 18. He can't mark. He dives on it, taps it out to another teammate. Through they come. There goes that guy. That's a good kick. He kicks it up towards number 11, who's on centre wing. Kicks a left-footed kick, and it's gone over the boundary and out of bounds on the full, and a free kick to be awarded to David Sprunt.
Very dour defender, Mick Van Duren. Not flashy, but the pressure he put on that Gosnells player, then forced him to kick it out of bounds on the full.
It's David Sprunt, half-back flank. Kicks up towards the centre wing where Ainsworth leads in the race. Can't mark. He goes for it now. He's got it. That's 4 players trying to grab hold of the footy. Schaefer's got it now. Snaps it over his left shoulder. Didn't travel much distance. Only went up in the air. Through they come. Gosnells players trying to force it forward. Aaron Taylor dives on the ball.
Oh.
He's been penalised for holding the ball. The only man that really particularly wanted to pick it up He looks like he's receiving. He's got cramp as he's down. Number 9 kicks it up towards the 50-metre line for Gosnells. This park should have been paid to Van Duren. Play on, says the umpire, as number 11 kicks it up towards the full forward line. Number 20 for Gosnells can't get it away. He finally gets a handball to Keeley. Keeley into an open goal. He's kicked it. The Applecross players are looking dejected as the scores are dead level. We've been playing probably 10 minutes in this, the last quarter. There'd only be 15 to 20 minutes remaining in this game. But I think there's something inspirational's got to happen. Back in the centre of the ground. Through it comes, trying to burst through is Pavey. Runs straight into a Gosnells player who's diving on the ball. Didn't make any attempt to get rid of it. He's been penalised for holding the ball. Schaefer's got the free kick out of this. He's gone out wide to Ravenscross, who's got it on the 50-metre line. Decided not to play on. He's going to have a shot for goal. If he can make a bit better than his last shot, this will be good.
Morley was 40 metres in the clear then.
Warwork making a decisive lead. He's not going to go to him. He's run about 70 metres for that lead. Ravenscross kick towards goal. Breers is there. No one can mark. And the ball's been forced through for a minor score. 7-13 Applecross. Gosnells 8 goals 6. We've been playing probably 15 minutes. Haven't got a watch. Elliott flies from behind. He can't get it. He tries to get it again. Taps it further forward. No one can get it. Through come Gosnells. Away they come. He lays it off to number 9. He's got it on their half-back line. Kicks it up towards their centre line. And number 16's taking them out. He handballs it inboard to Willis. Willis goes up towards the half-forward line where Sprunt sets to spoil, but the mark's been taken by number 28. He kicks it up towards their forward pocket. Van Duren leads back, but number 11's taken the mark. And he's on a very acute angle about 30 metres out, and he's going to have a shot on goal. Well, it's not looking promising at the stage. The Gosnells players seem to be all fired up. The Applecross players seem to be going through the motor. He's got a very ordinary kick. It sets someone up. No one can mark. Sparrow bursts away. He knocked it off to accommodate Morley coming out of defence. A scrambly kick out towards the half-back line. Willis leads into the race for Gosnells. Picked up by their ruckman. Tried to get around one player. Lays it off to Willis. Willis comes around back onto his left boot and kicks it in towards the centre for Keeley. Keeley picks it up towards their full forward line. Sprunt from behind the spoil. Reece Jenkins is there. He's got the footy now. Kicks it out straight to one of their players. Inside 50. Number 12 for Gosnells, inside 50 metres, will have a shot on goal. It was bad luck from Reece Jenkins. I don't think he could really see where he was kicking. He had a fair bit of pressure on him running back into a Gosnells goal. He just got it onto his left boot.
He's lining up now 40 metres out from goal. Well, he's not going to make the distance with that. Strong punch by Mick Van Duren, through for a minor score.
Well, that's been forced through. Gosnells moved to 8 goals 7, Applecross 7-13. The scores are dead level. You couldn't ask for a more exciting grand final than this one so far, apart from last year.
Well,
big spiral from Jenkins. It's travelled about 70 metres. At the back of the pack, number 9 has taken a great mark. Well, that was a fine mark by that player. He's got it on their half-forward line. They were just up towards the wing area.
Biggest test for the Applecross defence this season, John.
That's right. They've got to do something. They've got to come down and kick at least 1 or 2 goals. Back towards their full forward line. Jenkins sets to spoil. He does so. Number 28's at the fore of the ball. Kicks it up towards... Oh, the ball's just gone. No one flew for the mark. Number 2 leads in the race for Gosnells. He's been shepherded well. He snaps onto his right boot, but it's gone out of bounds on the full. That's what I like to see. Shit-house kicks from Gosnells players. They're good.
Tell you what, John, if this gets much closer, I might just have to have a little trip to the toilet, change the underwear.
Wayne Stewart's got it in the right forward pocket. Short pass to looking for Sparrow. He can't mark. He was spoiled in the last. He done well to pick it up, though, and goes back out towards their half-forward line. Gosnells. Through comes Morley. Tapped it up to himself once. Got a kick away towards the centre wing. There's no one in particular kicking to in the half-forward line. David Arthur tried to get over there, and so too did Pavey. Pavey looked like he got there to spoil that kick, and it's gone out of bounds. Centre wing, 7-13, 8-7. Scores are dead level. We've been playing about 16 or 17 minutes in this, the last quarter. Throw in. Arthur. Can't get an effective knock away. Schaefer at the back of the pack tries to lay it off to Pavey. Pavey diving on it with a Gosnells player, and there'll be a ball up. probably about 70 metres out from Applecross's goal. Got to get it down there and score. Bounce down again. Breers goes this time. Through, trying to get through. It looks like Cassidy's come back on the ground. Sam Morley socketed it to himself once. He goes to pick it up now. The littlest player on the ground. He was burrowed into the ground and he was tackled high also, and he'll receive the free kick just before you go out of the centre square. Look at Kane Whitaker bursting down from centre back. He ignores that lead, goes towards Thames. He's got to outmanoeuvre a player to take this mark. Cassidy could have run in there through Thames. No one can pick it up. Stacks on the mill with Applecross players are there. Beautifully done to Schaefer, but he's been penalised. Ainsworth's been penalised for a throw. And the free kick will go to a Gosnells player. Well, they've got to man up now and not let them create this loose man.
Poor vision by Sam Morley. Then Whitaker was 30 metres on his own on the opposite flank to where Sam kicked it.
Kicks it high towards the half-back line for Gosnells. No one can mark. The ball gets tapped further forward towards Applecross's goal. Come back that way, a kick from a Gosnells player. Stewart tried the mark, couldn't get a hand on it. Through come Gosnells, tackled well by Stewart. Up they get again. Diving on it is about 4 or 5 players, one of which is Stewart, another one David Arthur, and there'll be a ball up, centre wing.
Gosnells unlucky to get away, not to get away with that. Had weight of numbers at the ball.
Bounce down again. Arthur gets the effective tap away. Number 23 for Gosnells comes through. Picked up by Arthur. His kick smothered. Stewart does the same thing and this time gets a kick away up towards their centre forward. Ball all round 3. Breers can tap it on. Pavey tried to do it. Elliott comes bursting through. He'll go into an open goal. And he's gone away to the right-hand side and bring up the minor score. 7-14. Gosnells 8-7. A difference of only 1 point. We've been playing about 17 minutes. There'd only be probably 10 to go. They can just keep it in their forward line. A bad kick allows Wardle Johnson in, and he's taken the mark about 40 metres out, and we'll have a shot on goal. And if he's anything like his kicking's been today, I don't think I'd back him, but he'd be good enough to kick this, I'd say, Stewie.
In this sort of a pressure situation, I have to put 10 on him, John. It's about time he drilled one.
Wardle Johnson from 45 metres out. Breeze right behind his back. Kicks a low drop punt that's just going to get the distance, and that's through. There's a goal to Applecross. They move to a nice advantage of 7 points. At least 2 kicks in this, but I'd say let's see if they can get it down to their forward line and kick 1 and if not 2 more, we could see the end of Gosnells. Guilty.
Couldn't back him. I said I'd put 10 on him. You said, well, fair enough, mate. We had it off camera then, and Harry Burgess has just cited that you are. I'll take you to court if you don't give me the money, son.
Back in the centre, Breers to fly. He gets an effective tap away to Taylor for his about 24th kick. Up towards the full forward line, Thames is there. He can't do anything. Dives on it again. All players, desperation here. No one can get it out. And there'll be a ball up just outside the 25-metre line. David Arthur signalling he will fly for the ruck.
Magnificent tap out there from the centre bouncer, and Taylor using his body well, long kick into the forward line.
He's done well, Quinton Breeze. He's had a lot of taps today. Magnificent effort in the ruck. No one could really... Gosnells player seemed to have been held then, but couldn't get rid of it according to the umpire, and there'll be a ball up, same position. Arthur to fly again. Gets a tap away to number 5 for Gosnells. Handballs it to no one particular. Schaefer comes through onto his right boot! And just didn't quite make the distance. I thought that was going to come around. It didn't, and it's gone through for a point. Applecross moved to 6 points in front.
Once again, excellent ruck work by David Arthur in the forward line. They've just got a man up now, Applecross, and I think they might have this one.
Ainsworth to fly with Willis. Willis tried to get a hand on it. Did so. Can't really effectively mark it. No one wanted to knock this ball out. Stacks on the mill. It finally gets let through, and it's gone out of bounds in the half-back flank for Gosnells. Applecross's half-forward line on the right side, grandstand side, and we'll have a throw in. A few players around the footy at the moment. Through it, Breers to fly. No one really effectively gets the tap away. Although Breers had first hands on it. Morley can't pick it up. Through comes the Gosnells player. Warburg butters up. Goes back towards the... Kicks a snap kick. Oh, it's a huge fight on here. Scruffy Burton's got it. He's going to go into an open goal. And he's missed. Well, there's a big fight on. Elliott is in this. Number 5's dragging him off. What Richo? Why pull Elliott off? Why didn't he pull that other bloke off? Goose?
Exactly right, John. He's a goose.
Well, makes you want to get out there, I think. Back into the footy, and it's gone out onto the centre wing. Dunga chasing after number 22 for Gosnells as he's had one bounce already. Gets pushed off the kick. Great stuff by Arthur. Allows Sparrow to pick up the footy if he can get there. The ball looks like it's going to go out of bounds, and they're about the centre wing on the scoreboard side, and there'll be a throw-in.
That Willis booked for strike in the second semi-final. He's at it again.
Well, I don't know who exactly started that fight, but I don't know who was at the bottom of the pack then either. But anyway, Warwick's got it now. He kicks it back towards the forward line for Applecross. Wardle Johnson over the back, can't mark. Through comes Pavey. Tried to pick it up, but socketed only to accommodate the Gosnells player. He's got it now. Got around one player. Kicks it back in towards the centre, and number 2's taken the mark in the centre of the ground. He's taking his time. He gets it on. Warwick's going back with Whittaker. Whittaker, strong in defence, has taken another timely mark. Beautifully done, Kane Whittaker. He's going to kick long, back out towards the scoreboard wing where Breers sets for the mark. He can't. Gosnells player dives on it. He's caught with the ball. He's been penalised for holding the ball. Magnificently done by Breers. Flew for the mark, dived onto that player. That was great stuff.
Exactly right, John. Showed the desperation. Big ruckman still managed to get down the rover from Gosnells.
Kicks it long. It's going to fall at the back of the pack. There's no players there. 3 Applecross players in pursuit of that footy with the Gosnells player in front, and he's forced it way through for a point. Applecross 8-17. Gosnells 8-7.
Good defence there by the Gosnells player under plenty of pressure. Managed to push it through though. Well played.
We've been playing about 20 minutes in the last quarter. It's not going to be any easy money for Applecross here, but they're going to have to work hard for this grand final. Shaper dives on it, 50-metre line. Can't do anything really with it. It's going to be a ball up on the 50-metre line in the forward pocket for Applecross. Ainsworth has gone over to take the knock. If they can just build this wall and bring Breers across on this side, we can set something up. Scruffy Burton has tapped down to him. He's going to snap it over his head. It's gone into the forward, right deep in the forward pocket, and it's going to find Gosnell's going to find it hard trying to get it out of there as Applecross have built this wall up across the middle of the ground. Throw in the right forward pocket for Applecross. If they can get someone to just grab it and kick it straight through. Brought away by Gosnell's player. Sparrow tried to get in there. Warwick goes for the player with the ball, and he seemed to have got over. Play the advantage as Keeley comes away with it. Goes straight towards where Whittaker has been magnificent in defence, and he's taken yet another timely mark. There's a 15-metre penalty. It could bring Whittaker. Almost can put it into the teeth of goal from here.
Almost within distance. Whittaker, a magnificent kick of the football.
He goes the drop punt. It's gone off the side of the boot. Thames is there who'll try for the mark, and it's gone through and over the back of the pack and out of bounds in the right forward pocket. Well, Stewie, I'd say that Applecross will be alright from here. Looks like Sparrow's coming off for Anna's. Anna's is going on, and it's about the 20-minute mark of the last quarter. Well done by Sparrow. Thames has got it now. Oh, he's been taken high. There it is. That typical duck the head and get the free kick for it. He does it so well, and he gets away with it every time.
Exactly right, John. I saw him do it in the second semi-final. He's also kept his temper very well today, Justin Thames. The Gosnells players trying to niggle at him just to get him to strike, get him agitated, get him off his game. He hasn't done any of that. He's presented himself. He's made a contest every time the ball's come down there. Excellent effort.
Well, if Juddy Thames can make the most of this and kick this goal, then I'd say that'd almost seal the match. Applecross will have won this grand final. We've been playing about 20 minutes in this last quarter, and I can't see Gosnells getting up from here. Tamesy taking his time. We don't care. You take as long as you want, mate. Just put it straight through the middle. Oh, he's hit the post. Man up. Well, that's a difference of now. Takes Applecross to 8-18 and Gosnells at 8-7, 11-point advantage. Jesus, scoring, missed a lot of goals today, Applecross. Anyways, brought back in and straight to Shaper of Applecross, who's taken the mark inside 50. Right in the pocket, though. He's going to have to bring it back to the top of the square. We'll look for a lead. Just do a spiral and kick a goal. Kicks from 50. Nice looking kick to the top of the square. At the back of the pack, no one can mark. Brought away by the Gosnells player. Wardle Johnson leads in to chase. He tries to pick it up now. He does so himself. Gets around one. Gives the handle off to Breers. Breers to Ainsworth. He can kick the goal. And he's done it. No, he's missed. Difference of 12 points. That's two kicks, so that's almost enough.
Yeah, handy point there, John. Goal would have been handy, but John Goals was now have to kick 2 goals to even draw even with Applecross.
One more goal. 5 minutes remaining in the game. We've had the word.
Who was the word from, John?
One of the timers has just looked down and given us the nod that there's 5 minutes remaining. Number 17's taking the mark. He handballs it himself. Breers disposes of him. He's going to pick it up and lay it off towards Wardle Johnson. He's going to run into an open goal. Seal the football game. There it is. It's all over. Applecross have got up 3 goals in front and there's 5 minutes remaining, so it's all over. Fucking beautiful.
Surprising football from the young Gosnells player. I think perhaps he thought that when he started to kick the ball, Breers might not have been that close to him, but the long outstretched hand came and he threw him off the ball, recovered, got the handball out to Wardle Johnson, who sidestepped one player and banged it through for 3-goal lead to Applecross. I think that's a sealer, John.
Well, without doubt, I'd say that's a sealer, and there's been some magnificent performances by Applecross players today, but it's really been a team effort. The guys should be well and truly happy with their game, and I think they're going to show that this afternoon. Through they come. Dunga. Well, the free kick's been awarded on centre wing for a Gosnells player who's number 9, I think, is going to take the free kick. There it is! Applecross have won the grand final for 89. They're going to go berserk, and I'm going to join them. This is
we'll just leave Harry Burgess to get the span on the players, and magnificent effort. Off we go, John.
We'll be back in about 10 minutes for a few interviews in the change rooms. So until then, let's get down and enjoy this magnificent victory. The 89 grand final has been won by Applecross. Yeehaw! Oh, Lee.
congratulate the third team that played in the grand final today. I'm sure you'll agree that it was a magnificent effort by both teams. Very much Gosnells to put up a splendid performance. To the Applecross Club, 2 years in a row now, they've won the Colts grand final. A magnificent performance, and I'd like to call on Craig Campbell and the captain Aaron Taylor to come forward, please. The MUX Sports Cup and Sunday Football League Premiers 1989 Applecross. The trade goes to football, which I'm sure all the boys will initial, and great memento of the day, Craig, and congratulations to yourself on every player for a magnificent effort. Congratulations to Gosnells. Bad luck again, and I appreciate it, dude. We've been there, we've done that. To the Colts, makes the job a lot easier when you're playing such as this. Constantly a lot of people leave, just try and concentrate to do yourself. Well done, Craig. The Fred Holman Trophy, the potential trophy plus the cash award of $60, which will be presented at the club wind-up. The best player on the ground today is chosen by the umpires. Goes to number 1 of Applecross. The Applecross Colts will now do a lap of honour. Well done, fellas.
Spotlight.
focus.
Well, at the end of the game, Squizzy, what do you have to say about it, mate?
I'm pretty emotional right now, actually. I mean, like last year, we didn't have it in the bag till the last 5 minutes. It's bloody hard, I'll give you the tip.
Was it hard out there in the first half?
Oh yeah, pretty physical. They're a physical side. I mean,
They're, you guys seemed like you weren't getting much of it going early on. So what do you think about next year? What are you going to do? Are you going to stay on Applecross or what?
I think I might retire actually after today. Semi-retirement. No, I don't know yet. See what happens.
Mate, I thought you were probably the best player on the ground today. You feel like it was one of your better games?
Well, if you saw my season this year, it'd be about my better game by about 1,000 miles. I've been playing so bad, but I mean, this is the one we wanted.
That's right, mate. It's always good to win these ones, isn't it?
That's right. 3 in a row now.
Yeah. Tonight, what's all planned?
Back to the club till 9 o'clock, I reckon, but I can't see us finishing at 9.
No, I couldn't see that happening at all.
Did you promise a kick this year or not, Lauren?
No, I didn't do anything foolish like that this time, mate. But all right, well, congratulations, mate, on a top game.
Thanks a lot, Lauren.
Well, we're here with the winning coach of the Applecross side. How do you feel, Craig?
Good. I'd like to thank my mum, my dad, my auntie, my uncle. No, it was good. It was. We knew it was going to be hard before it started, and I think the first 3 quarters of the game put a lot of pressure on us, and I think it was only our fitness in the last, say, 10 minutes, being all square up with about 5 or 7 minutes to go. I think our fitness came through at the last minute, and also some of the blokes that were down during the game all of a sudden came to the last, say, 4 or 5 minutes, and I think that was it. And I think everybody performed at some time during the day, but the grand final was supposed to be tough, and that was what it made it.
You never worried at all? I was feeling myself a little bit worried about halfway through the third quarter, and then probably early in the last quarter when the scores were level. Were you worried or what?
Yeah, okay, I must admit I was a bit worried. I didn't think, I thought we'd still win it, but I just, at that last moment, I thought a lot of blokes were starting to go down with cramp, and I thought perhaps with a couple of blokes injured on the bench and not many fresh blokes to go on, perhaps it was going to be a bit hard. But yeah, I must admit, in some respects, not losing it, but the fact of actually winning it and going away, I think that was the best thing.
It was a great team effort, but you must have been pretty happy with Aaron Taylor's performance as a captain. He probably had about 25 kicks, wouldn't he?
I think what Squizzy lacks in pace, he makes up for courage. I think his effort on the body ground and also on the ball all the time, all day, especially in that first quarter when they could have broken away from us. I think Squizzy's performance was brilliant, actually, brilliant.
And what about Quinton Breers in the ruck? He was magnificent all day, wasn't he? Didn't lose a knock, I don't think.
I don't think he lost a knock. I think the thing is that I think that first quarter nerves got to him a little bit where he didn't take the marks that he normally took, but when he was needed, he was definitely there. That was right.
Right. All right, Craig, thanks very much again, mate. That's top effort. Well done.
Thanks, Bob.
Samuel Morley, the rover for Applecross, who won the award for the best player on the ground. What's it feeling like for you at the moment, Sam?
Oh, it's good, mate. Yeah, I mean, playing last year, we lost against East Bray in the finals. First finals I've been in the winning team. It's bloody good.
Magnificent feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Were you very nervous before today's game?
Oh, a little bit, yeah. I mean, I think a few of the other guys are a bit nervous than me, but still. No, it was a good feeling.
Do you ever have any doubts during that last quarter that you might, in fact, lose the game?
Oh, yeah, it's bloody close. Too close for my liking, I'll tell you what. No, the guys pulled together as a team and, you know, just looked strong in the last quarter there, so it's good, yeah.
And I suppose the personal achievement of best player on the ground is just an added bonus, is it?
Oh, yeah, it's good, yeah. I just want to see myself on video, that's all. No, it's good. No, I think it was a team effort, though. That's the thing, everyone pulled together, like I said, in the last quarter. And we did well, yeah, we won the game. What am I going to say?
Coach did a magnificent job through the season.
Oh, yeah, well, he's got a few comments he's got to cut out on, like, you know, the fist and stuff that gets on your nerves a bit, but, yeah, no, he's a good coach. I'll be back next year, and hopefully he'll be coaching next year, so we'll wait and see.
Okay, well, congratulations on today's performance.
Thanks a lot.